Problem with doing my vlog during the day is that my face seems to get bleached by all the light pouring in from my window, but this is quite late going up because I had essays and things to do and lectures to appear in, so this is what you've got. Once again, it's been a quiet week, so instead of going through I've done this and I've done that, I've been to a lecture and I was late for this lecture a bit and blah blah blah, I've done an essay, I will instead talk about exciting biology. So, exciting biology, mind-blowing biology almost. Everyone should know about Erwin Schrödinger, famous theoretical physicist, Schrödinger's cat, that whole situation, that thought experiment. He investigated genes and the size of genes. After investigating genes and the size of genes and the structure of genes, he concluded that they could only be about a few atoms big, because if they were any bigger, natural laws of physics wouldn't allow them to exist. They would be constantly damaged and torn apart and we wouldn't survive. We have genes, but obviously he thought they had to be small or we couldn't have them. For a Nobel Prize winner and a famous theoretical physicist, he couldn't have been more wrong. So we were looking into this, because obviously now we know that genes are absolutely massive. Obviously, according to physics, that means that every second of every day our DNA must be getting damaged, which it is, unfortunately, but it's also being repaired at the same time. There are two kinds of damage, well, three kinds. Depurination's one, deamination's another. Just to sort of give you a scale of how much damage our DNA takes, depurination is well, it's damage that occurs about 5,000 times per cell per day, which might not sound like a lot, but then we do have a lot of cells, about what, 10 to the 13 occurring 5.8 times 10 to the 11 times every second. Hopefully that is mind blown for whoever's watching, well, you guys. If it's not, then either I've done an awful job of explaining it, or you're just not that amazed that your DNA is being torn apart and knitted back together more times every second than there are stars in our galaxy. Leave it up to you. And I will also, unfortunately, try and complete Richard's challenge. Sometimes I have a complete hatred of myself, like I do now. Sorry Richard, but no more facial hair challenges. I'm going to have to take these things off my wall because this is going to look silly. I mean, it's quite a big beard. I'm taking it off now. I have synthetic hair in my mouth and I'm not impressed. Also, a pleasant reminder, next week is the week leading up to Halloween. So if anyone wants to do their vlog in fancy dress, I'm up for that. If no one does it, then by Thursday I probably won't bother. Last thing before I go. What should I put on my wall? I seem to have like a whole white area. I might get another poster. What are people's suggestions? And I'll see you guys, well, you'll see me next Thursday.